Hello and welcome to the Purple Ketchup Podcast. Here we are joined by Ty.
What's up, guys?
And first of all, let's talk NHL. Connor McDavid, so far leading the league in points, just in front of Austin Matthews by 1 point.
I think Austin Matthews is a pretty good player.
Yeah, I think
McDavid is
I think he's gonna get Rookie of the Year, Austin Matthews.
Yeah.
Depends if Liney's gonna catch up to him.
There's no
Yeah.
way.
He's not been doing so good.
He scored 4 goals.
Yeah,
This
he
is
did. I
Kurt.
guess.
Please call the high school office. This is Kurt. Please call the high school office.
Sorry about that interruption.
All these interruptions when we're filming and nothing else.
Yeah.
All day we'll have nothing and then freaking podcast starts.
Patrick Laine currently sitting at 40th in the league for points.
Ouch.
Austin Matthews sitting at 2nd. And he is also the top goal scorer in the game right now
That's pretty good.
with 6 goals.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
He's
really good.
tied. He's actually tied with Panic. Okay.
Panic.
Really?
He's number 14 for Chicago, I believe. Because I saw him in the Flames
Yeah, Chicago.
Flames versus Chicago game where Flames won in shootout by a diving goal by Chris Versteeg.
Yesterday the Canadians won 3-2. It was a pretty tight game. They scored in the end of the third and I think it was a pretty good goal.
Try to guess who's 8th. Just give it a guess. Don't look. Give it a guess.
I don't know. Ty?
Uh,
Who's 8th?
Ben.
Ben who?
Jamie.
Oh.
Jamie Ben.
Nope. Shea Weber with the Montreal Canadiens.
Oh yeah, I heard that last night when he scored the game winner for
He's doing good.
Montreal.
Scored 3 goals, 6 assists.
Where's Subban at?
So, got a question. Who do you think won the trade between PK Subban and Shea Weber?
Well, it depends in age. In age-wise, I think Nashville won because they're gonna get more years out of PK Subban than Shea Weber. But I mean, if we're going by stats-wise right now, I would go Shea Weber. He's got a caliber of a shot. Scored on they scored on Grice last night to get the game winner. So
That was a nice shot.
yeah, blue line.
Blue
Capel
line,
right
just a
in.
rifle. But,
Yeah, power play goal too.
and, look at this, top 50, PK Subban isn't even on here.
Oh,
What I really like is PK Subban. He's an arrogant. He thinks he's so good. He thinks he's the best in the game. And then he gets traded to Nashville. The only reason why he was so successful when he played for Montreal is because he had a good team around him. He had a great goalie backstopping him, a lot of good forwards.
What about Nashville? I think they've got a pretty decent team.
They had a few power guys, but now they've kind of died down.
I mean, they've got Fisher, and he's probably their best player.
or Roman
And-
Josi.
Oh yeah, that guy's.
And Philip Forsberg. Those guys are all pretty good.
Yeah, but Philip Forsberg, he doesn't have the power.
50-point season.
Yeah,
At
50-point
least.
season.
But that Erik Karlsson from the Ottawa Senators gets 70 a year.
Yeah.
And he's a defenseman.
Yeah.
So that kind of tells you all you need to know about Philip Forsberg.
Yeah, Philip Forsberg though. He's not a very progressive player.
Well, he hasn't really shown us much. He's only 22.
But I mean, in the years that he's been playing, he hasn't showed much progression.
Like,
Here, I have a question. So, going back a couple years, when Philip Forsberg got drafted to the Washington Capitals, now you guys are going to be surprised by this trade. It was Martin Egerat
Ooh.
for Philip Forsberg from the Washington Capitals to the Nashville Predators. Now, it's pretty obvious who won in that trade, but I mean, Philip Forsberg, he hasn't really been showing us what his full potential is.
Yeah.
who did they trade for?
Do you guys think
Martin
that Subban's gonna do like an Agilna, where he's gonna be really good on the Flames and then get traded a bunch and just kind of die off into their free agency?
well, he's not on the Flames, but really, PK Subban.
No.
Yeah, he was
Ginla.
really good on
Oh,
the
yeah,
Montreal
Ginla.
Canadiens.
What Ginla did, he was really good with the Flames, and then he died off in free agency for a while. Where is he? He's in Colorado right now, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't even know if he's playing anymore.
Is he? I think he's like a later line. I don't think he's
Third line, maybe.
Probably, yeah. Or maybe second.
And I mean, he's got the leadership and everything. Did he help win the cup for the Flames in '88?
No.
88. Jeez, no
No.
way.
Okay.
That
a
was
long time
Lanny
ago.
Yeah,
McDonald.
that's before y'all.
Lanny McDonald basically
Yeah.
did it himself.
Yeah, Lanny McDonald. They were going through the top 100 Leafs a couple weeks ago, and
Yeah, the celebration of the centennial.
yeah, it's pretty good. And since we're in next year's the 150th anniversary of Canada, I believe, or is that this year?
Is it? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I believe that's next year.
I can check. I think it's next year, yeah.
Yeah.
So, after, again, we're talking about Jerome McGinley, sorry.
That's
But
fine.
when he played for the Calgary Flames, he was okay. But I think he was really good when he played with Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh was when
That's
he
when
hit
he
his
was best.
But he was outshone by
Crosby.
Crosby and Malkin. Yeah, those guys.
Letang.
Letang wasn't really at his prime when Ginla was around. I mean, like, when he was in Boston, that was probably his roughest time, besides with Colorado. But, I mean, when you have Jerome Ginla in the lineup,
You have a good team.
he's a strong forward that can help on the power play. And
On
The
on
only,
ice and
the
off.
only
Yeah, there we
problem
go.
about him is he's like iffy and he's like on and off. He's
Very
good for a couple
inconsistent.
games. Yeah, very inconsistent.
Do you
He's
know who that
on for a
reminds
couple
me
of
of?
games and then
Who?
like off for a
inconsistent,
couple.
Nail Yakupov.
Oh,
Yes.
Very
yeah.
inconsistent. When he scored his first goal, he went sliding down the ice on his knees. Oh, what's this, Yak? You got a 50-point season. Really? Oh. And then you see Erik Karlsson again, 70 points. Like, when you have a player like Yakupov, first overall in 2012, like, I honestly, if I had the first overall pick and I were the Oilers, I would have went with Morgan Riley.
Morgan Riley. He's doing really good. I mean,
Alternate captain for Toronto this year.
yep. And again, he was one of the most. He did the most for a defense on North America team.
Yeah, he was really good. Him and Ekblad together, they really got the job done.
Mm-hmm.
And then with Team Europe, they chose Leon Draisaitl in their lineup. He's a pretty good center, good playmaker. But I mean, he's not a Connor McDavid. When the Oilers won the lottery, that's when they know they hit it.
You mean like the 2 million lotteries they've won and haven't used a single one the correct way?
Except for McDavid. Probably
Yeah.
would have picked Eichel.
They've won so many lotteries though. It's crazy. to
Like,
think about.
remember when they had Gretzky and they were actually good?
Yeah, but the only reason they had the legends like Gretzky, Glenn
Messier.
Anderson, Messier, and Fuhr, they were drafted to the WHA
Oh yeah, I guess so.
before the it was in the
NHL, because
NHL.
the WHA, I remember when I was watching a movie the other day based on Gordie Howe, and he went to play with his sons,
For
the
the Hartford Whalers.
Houston Aeros, in the WHA.
Didn't he go to the and
He
then
went
he
for
finished his, he-
Hartford in the end.
Yeah, he finished with Hartford.
Yeah, so then when he was with the Arrows with his son, he was the leading scorer, and then 10 games away from the playoffs, he got hurt. And then he had to sit out because he had a hairline fracture. So then he was out.
Yeah.
So then, after that, his sons were still playing, though.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he was challenged by Mike Walton.
Yeah.
Definitely, one of the greatest Leafs. So,
I wouldn't call him one of the greatest.
he was like 36th on that list?
Yeah.
Maybe? I don't know.
I don't know.
I respect him, though.
I mean, if I were to compare any Leaf to Gordie Howe, I'd probably say Tim Horton because him and Gordie Howe both had that massive strength.
same with Bobby Orr. If Tim Horton and Bobby Orr, if Bobby Orr's knees haven't worn out,
hadn't given out.
then if he would have went to the Leafs or Tim Horton would have went to the Bruins, they could have been one of the most dynamic duos.
Actually, at that time, Tim Horton was playing with the Buffalo.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Houston, they had another team other than the one in the WHA for the Houston Aeros,
Who?
and they were the AHL team for Minnesota.
Seriously?
Yep.
Wait, Minnesota, Fighting Angels? No.
But they are now Iowa Wild.
The
the
AHL
AHL
team?
team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
The WHA. I want to go back to that because I just want to say that because of Gretzky, because of the Oilers are the only team that is still around from the WHA that hasn't been moved. It was Hartford, Oilers, Winnipeg, and Houston.
WHA.
Oh, and Minnesota Fighting Saints.
There were 4 teams that were brought into the NHL.
Yeah, and so
I'll tell you, there's more. There's more.
Oh,
Okay.
I have a question after Tom tells us
Here,
this.
you have the question.
Okay, so which do you guys think is a better development path for young stars, CHL or NCAA?
CHL all the way.
CHL, they've got most of the Canadian guys. McDavid was there for the Erie Otters. Crosby was there for the Rimouski Oceanic.
And I mean, both Bobby Orr and Eric Lindros were with Oshawa Generals.
Yeah, like Oshawa, they're a team with a lot of history. Won the Memorial Cup last year, or no, in 2015 when McDavid got drafted.
Yeah.
So then, after McDavid got drafted, I saw this funny comic where it says, "Coach, I think there's a typo. You have me centering all 4 lines." And then the coach says, "There's no typo." Well, the Oilers are expecting a lot out of Connor McDavid. At least the Pittsburgh Penguins, when they got Crosby, they had Malkin.
And they also had
Didn't
Lemieux.
they have Lemieux? Yeah, they
had
did.
Lemieux at the time.
Apparently, these are some of the teams that were in the WHA. The Houston Aeros.
It was
We already knew that.
yeah, but
The Cincinnati Stingers.
Tom.
Cleveland Crusaders. New York Golden Blades. San Diego Mariners, Calgary Cowboys, and Denver Spurs, and Calgary Broncos.
So apparently Calgary had 2 teams.
That
Yeah.
was at different time. Like
Yeah, different
the
times.
Broncos were founded in 1971, and
But
the Calgary
these-
Cowboys were 75 to 77.
these are all the ones after the 1979 expansion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones that were brought into the NHL were the Edmonton Oilers, the Hartford Whalers, Quebec Nordiques, and Winnipeg Jets.
Quebec
Yeah.
Nordiques. That
They
reminds me.
were all from the
Yeah.
WHA?
And
Okay.
Oilers are the ones that still have a franchise that hasn't been moved.
Yeah.
Winnipeg's been moved.
Winnipeg's- yeah.
Quebec's been moved. Hartford's been moved.
Didn't
Winnipeg's a bit different, I gotta say.
Well, Winnipeg was still moved. They still
Yeah,
weren't
they
a
were
team.
still-
Winnipeg got brought back?
Ms. Popo,
Yeah.
please call extension 4375. Ms. Popo, please call extension 4375.
Sorry about that interruption, and we'll keep going after this. Okay,
So,
go ahead, Ty.
oh well, I was thinking like when I hear Quebec Nordiques, I'm thinking Guy Lafleur or Guy Lafleur, sorry, and Matt Sundin.
I was just about to say the same thing. Matt Sundin got traded for Wendell Clark, and then he went to the Leafs.
Wendell Clark, another good player.
Yeah,
Him and Gretzky were compared, but overall Gretzky
Gretzky.
was a better player.
the thing is, Gretzky didn't hit, he didn't fight. Well, Wendell Clark did that. He was sort of a
He was more
player.
of a leader.
He's more of a
than
John
Gretzky
Scott.
was.
Yeah,
John
no, I
Scott.
wouldn't compare him to John Scott. I'd compare him more to Ovechkin.
Ovechkin, yeah, he can stand up for himself. Oh, did you guys see Pasternak hit on Girardi.
Oh, and he went right
yeah,
over him.
Yeah, he wasn't looking, and then
Pasternak's such a good player.
Oh wait, was that the one where he jumped and he hit him
yeah,
in the
he
head?
jumped and he hit him, and then Marchand did a 360 off Pasternak.
No, I saw that.
So, anyways, with Pasternak, when Boston Bruins drafted Pasternak, they knew he was going to be a good player to develop.
Yeah.
So, really, Boston Bruins have a very hard-hitting franchise.
Yeah.
If that's where you want to put it.
Well, they've always been kind of like that. Like
Well, in the
then same with
70s,
the
it was
Flyers.
Flyers, exactly.
the
Like
Flyers. Both teams kind of died down, but Boston's nitty-gritty play in 2010, 2000.
Yeah, what about that
11.
one where they beat Toronto? Like they came back. They came back from a deficit that.
They got kind of cocky. That's why.
Yeah, like
and I like the Oilers' new arena, Rogers Place.
I am actually probably gonna be going there before Christmas or after Christmas.
It's pretty cool.
I'm hoping to watch them play the Leafs on in November.
Oh yeah, that'll be a good game. And Vancouver, when they lost in 2011, we all remember the big riot that went on.
Oh.
They destroyed like half the city because Vancouver won. And me being a Vancouver fan,
lost.
yeah, Vancouver lost in the end, which kind of sucked because I'm a Vancouver fan. Don't go against me for the riot. And I always have been.
But
So.
back to the Bruins. I want to talk about Zdeno Chara right now.
Oh, he's
yeah.
getting old. He's what, 40? No, he's 39.
He's turning 40. I thought he'd be younger. I mean, if you're almost 7 feet tall, usually you got those big guys retiring pretty early because they're so big that it's so rough on their bones.
But Chara and Luongo, both drafted to New York Islanders, they are said to be New York's most regrettable trades. Because Chara, you got
Yes.
Chara.
Chara went to Ottawa. He did so there, and then he went to Boston and became the boss of Boston.
Yeah, and then you see Roberto Luongo went to Vancouver, made it to the playoffs a couple times, and then I can't say Luongo's a bad goalie, but he seems to
He
crack.
died down.
He cracks under pressure.
It seemed like the loss in 2011 really brought him down.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and then you see, I saw a picture of him shaking hands. He seemed pretty depressed.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Who wouldn't? You just like lost your opportunity to win the Stanley Cup. Is he gonna win one now? Probably not. He's with Florida. I have nothing against Florida.
Florida
but
has a
he's
good
not-
team this year, though.
True.
they got
Right.
Ekblad and Barkov, but
And
that's their main.
They got
forward.
Yager, but
Yager's getting old, but he's still
Yeah.
one of the best players in the
43.
NHL.
He's showing
Yeah.
all those young players he's still the boss.
Yeah, he's just so good, though.
He's too good. He's the man, the myth, the machine.
did you know that he had been playing in the NHL for like a year or so before McDavid was born?
Really?
Did you know that
That's crazy.
one of the Florida players, Vincent Trocheck, he was trick or treating and he stopped at Yager's house, and now they're teammates.
Oh, really?
Imagine that.
Really? Seriously?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I'm not even
awesome.
kidding. Cause I don't know where Trocheck was, but he probably lived in the same city that one of Yager's teams were. But Yager's been on so many teams, like 8 or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's see.
yeah, let's see.
While we're looking that up, a couple upcoming games. Tonight is, I think there's a Leafs. Is there a Leafs game tonight? Yeah, it's Leafs
Yeah.
on, I think it's Panthers.
Yeah, they're facing Florida tonight.
And then the 29th is Canadians and Leafs, so big rivalry. to
Any
look
Vancouver
forwards
games?
to.
Okay, so
I
he
haven't
has
checked.
played for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 NHL
Oh,
teams,
those guesses though.
and then 2.
KHL teams. Oh,
Yeah.
and a Czech team.
Yeah.
And since he's from
Czech Republic.
I mean, there's a lot of good Czech players, especially that young gun, Jakub Zaboral. He's going to be a good defensive force for Boston. So keep your eye out on that kid. And especially don't give up on Crosby. He just won the cup last year.
Yeah.
Oh, Ty, tomorrow there's a Oilers and Canucks game.
Ooh, keep your eyes on that. And I know the Sedins are getting run down, but you got to keep your spirits up for them.
They're the leading scorers of Vancouver, and they're kind of holding the team.
Alright,
They're
I
they're
haven't
getting
talked
old,
about
they're getting-
I haven't talked about those two guys in forever.
Who? The Sundin sisters?
Yeah, like I actually haven't even remembered about the two of them.
No offense to the Sedins. I mean, and do you know what I'm disappointed about?
What?
They let Dan Hamuse go in free agency.
Oh yes, I was really
Disappointed.
I was sitting there thinking, what?
Like,
What's the deal with that?
Dan
Their
Hamuse
salary cap.
is one of the best two-way forwards in the NHL, and he's from my
I mean,
dad's
two-way defenseman.
hometown, and no, your mom's hometown is
Yeah. He's from
Yeah.
like BC.
Smithers. He's
Yeah,
from Smithers, BC, a beautiful place.
He's a defenseman. You said two-way forward.
Oh, two-way
Yeah,
defenseman.
defenseman.
Sorry. Good call, Evan.
I don't mean to be like mean to correct you, but
Oh, don't worry about it. So, yeah, like Dan Hamuse, when you have him on the ice, you know the puck's going to be stopped. Same with Shea Weber and all those big guys. Like, when you have most of those players, it's really good. It's like you have a good two-way team.
Whoa. Yager returned to the NHL in 2011.
Yeah, he
I
went to
didn't
the
know he left.
he went to the
Did he leave?
KHL.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
went to the KHL for a bit and then he came
Oh,
back.
Yeah, also
Not something I knew.
he left. Didn't he leave with Ovechkin? Or no,
Ovechkin's never left.
I was watching Steve Dangle the other day, and he was talking about Uncle Leo Komarov. And this guy, Leo Komarov, yeah, he's pretty old now, but he spent most of his career in the AHL with the Marlies.
Where's he playing? Toronto? Yeah.
He's on their first line right now.
Oh, that's pretty good. Good job, Komarov.
And he had a higher scoring percentage last year. He had the highest scoring percentage last year of any other player, with 23% of all his shots went in.
Have you guys
Oh, wow.
heard about the hockey prodigy Eito Iguchi? The Japanese kid who's under Pavel Barber's training, I believe.
Oh, is that the kid that's in like Pee Wee hockey still?
Yeah, and
he's like amazing.
he's really good. I can't even believe that kid's dangles.
he's
Like,
tiny though. He is real small.
he's like
Yeah.
he's that Alex DeBrincat
Leo?
of Japan.
The Durban cat.
Yeah, Durbin cat.
Leo Komarov's only 29.
Yeah, it's still pretty old for most of the Leafs players.
Yeah, like
When-
you have Matthews and you got Riley.
Yeah, when you got the average age at 22.
And I'm happy they got rid of Dion Phaneuf.
Yeah,
Brought their salary cap way down. That guy is way too high paid.
Phaneuf and Kessel. And what I think the
No,
Leafs...
Kessel was
Kessel
good.
should have stayed.
Kessel was
Him and
beat.
Matthews would have been a dynamic duo. But I mean, they would have got points.
It would have been like-
would have gotten Matthews.
Kessel never did good with the Leafs, though. He was never at his peak.
And then you saw him with Pittsburgh.
And he was,
He was
Destroying.
brutal.
I saw him score on himself in the playoffs. but-
Just
Yeah.
like Louis Eriksson against the Calgary Flames.
Yeah.
He's
His
on the
first
power
goal.
play.
His first goal with Vancouver.
Oh wait, it was on himself.
Yeah.
He was trying to get more power play time. And then he did a wraparound around the Flames. Oh, and guess what? Puts it right in his own net. Gabranson was trying to get the puck out of the way. But you know, that guy being so big.
I'm clapping right now, just so you guys know.
But also, what I think the Leafs are going to do, they freed up so much of their cap space with getting rid of Parenteau and
Oh, yeah.
Kessel
Or
and
not
Phaneuf. All those heavy guys,
Heavily paid,
heavily paid guys.
especially Phaneuf.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I mean, the highest guy on their team right now, his salary is $5 million, which isn't that much compared to a lot of teams.
yeah,
And
like
I mean, you got these free agents coming up like Jamie Benn, Brad Marchand,
I think
Joe
Jamie
Thornton,
Benn's gonna
Ben
be-
Bishop, Brent Burns, Kevin Shattenkirk.
and then you see a lot of those guys too, like the Stamkos free agency. That He-
I think Jamie Benn is gonna.
Jamie Benn's gonna resign.
Oh, is
he's
he?
with
No,
his
he-
brother.
Yeah, he's with his brother. Why would he
Yeah.
leave his brother?
Do you know who needs left
He's
wingers?
the captain.
Do you know who needs left wingers? Vancouver.
Don't they have like 2? Or
Yeah,
something,
they
or,
got
like,
2, and
3?
the rest are right wingers. They need a left winger, and the Sedins are getting run down. And they're saying that Vancouver is going to be the worst in the league this year. First pick, most likely. So, yeah. I mean,
All the Vancouver fans out there look forward to that.
yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's a bad thing and a good thing because they're gonna lose, but they're gonna get the first pick. So I mean, yay!
Yeah. Deegan Mofford getting drafted to Kelowna last year.
Oh, did he?
Yes, I heard about that.
Yeah, Deegan Mofford. I'm friends with his brother.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I know Deegan pretty well. Well, I don't know Deegan personally, but my cousin does. So
That's cool.
good luck, Deegan, in the WHL. Hopefully you have a good season and get drafted into the NHL one day. Go for Vancouver. We need more centers.
Well, do you guys want to move on? We've been on the topic of hockey for quite a while now.
25 minutes. Holy
Well,
nuggets.
Yeah, more than half the podcast.
Well, this is kind
so,
of our...
I mean,
Well,
it's our
also-
main subject. so-
Yeah.
I mean, the other subjects are just current events, and
And
not much has been going on recently.
I mean, let's go...
Third presidential debate's over. Nothing else going
Yeah,
on.
the presidential debates, like, it's
Who's
getting
winning?
old.
that was last week, I think.
Who's winning, do you think?
Hillary Clinton,
Hillary.
all the way. Donald Trump,
Well, I mean, Trump has the leading votes, doesn't he?
No, Clinton does.
does. Yeah.
Clinton won in the debate. Trump is a fool.
Yes.
He doesn't realize what he has until it's all gone.
Like the country.
2 of his own children didn't even vote for him.
Oh, really?
That's pathetic.
Really?
Yeah, 2 of his own children didn't even vote for him.
Oh my
I wouldn't vote for him either.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he has a son who's my age named Barron. Like, if I were you, Barron, don't vote for your dad. Just do me a little favor. Don't vote for your dad.
Well, he can.
Okay,
He's
but
underage.
Spokane.
But like seriously.
Oh, Spokane. They used to have Colton Bobick.
They have Taylor Yamamoto right now. He is the top prospect for last year or for this year.
Ty Smith.
Ty Smith.
He's one of their rookies who says he's going to go first in 2018. Or was it 2019? One of them, anyways. So keep your eye out for that kid. Oh, and they're saying the number 1 pick for 2017 is going to be Nolan Patrick.
Oh, actually?
Yeah. He's a good dynamic forward. Gets the job done.
I wouldn't pick him first overall.
Who would you pick?
I'd go with Yamamoto.
Oh, yeah.
He's a good, strong. He's small at 5'7", 147 pound. He's a small guy, but he can skate.
Sounds
He's
like
real fast.
Durban Cats.
Durban Cat. Sounds like Ty Domi. I don't think he has a fighting skill as Ty Domi though.
Yeah, but Max Domi, Ty's son,
He's tough too. He's a real tough guy too.
he got into a fight and he's got hit. He blocked shots, and him and Anthony Duclair,
Oh,
they're
that's
gonna
a
be
great setup.
they're gonna be a dynamic duo.
They are already.
Yeah, they need a new. When Dylan Strome's there with them, I'm gonna say one of the top. Thank you.
Okay,
They're gonna be one of the top lines in the NHL.
Okay, last thing about hockey. Let's talk about the Bentley team. Right here in Bentley. Braden Zantarello leading the team with 11 points. Then Levi Malott, 9. Then Ryan Gary, 8. Matthew Badgema, 5. Me, 5. Wyatt, 5. Slade, 5. Jason, 5. Tom, 4.
Yay,
Tom
that's me.
Blake, 2.
3 of those points are goals.
Luke, 0 because he's not a forward. Caden, 0. And our best player on our team right now, Minor Bench.
Very great player.
Right there, see? Bench Minor. We have a player called Bench Minor.
When did we get a bench minor?
Apparently he or she has played 1 game. But
What?
Luke is doing real good right now.
What's his save percentage?
His save percentage, they don't have save percentage on here, but his goals against is 1.2.
And what is his wins and losses?
Wins, His record is 2-1.
It's pretty good, Luke.
He has one goal a game.
Mhm.
That's very good.
Like 1 goal against.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Caden,
Well, yeah, 1 goal against.
he's well, it's I kind of feel bad for him because he's always out there in the most unlucky times because his goals against right now is 3.18. Which isn't bad. It's still not bad. But
Could be better.
it could be better, but I mean, I think our defense just needs to strengthen up on the play in our zone. Cuz I mean, also the forwards aren't picking up the passes enough. Okie dokie. On to
Games.
hold on.
Holding on.
Baseball.
Yeah.
Cubs, Indians.
World Series.
World Series 1-1. Curse of the Billy Goat might be
Let's go
lifted.
Cubs.
Yeah, let's go Cubs.
I don't want the Cubs to win.
No.
You guys are
Indians.
shame. Let's
I
go
just-
Tom. Let's go Cubs.
Yeah, one of my friends liked the Cubs. Well,
they made a right choice,
and
didn't
he's
He's
he's American, so I want the Cubs not to win just so.
they? Oh, well, I
The
mean,
Indians are American.
yeah, and they,
Yeah, but he doesn't live in Cleveland. He lives in Chicago.
Who's your guys' favorite Blue Jays player? They got kicked out after beating Texas, and Cleveland kicked them out.
I wish Kawasaki still played for him.
Oh yeah,
Monkey never cramp.
my favorite player I would say is Edwin Encarnacion.
He's gonna sign somewhere
Yeah,
else.
he's
so
gonna
I'd
sign somewhere
find
else.
a new favorite player, but
Oh, okay. Let's go Donaldson. If you say he's signing away Batista, okay?
Okay.
Batista signed.
Batista
Yeah.
signing away.
Donaldson, happy now, people.
Okay, enough about that. Games. Let's talk about that.
So, Xbox, if you have seen the new commercial, you can now design your own controller.
Yeah.
Well, that's been out for a while.
Has it?
NHL 17 came to the market.
Xbox Design Lab. You can make your controller.
NHL 17, get it now for Xbox One or PS4.
Also,
Battlefield 1. Even everybody saying that if there were a little bit less bugs in the game would be perfection. It's so close to perfection. That's what they're saying.
What about Assassin's Creed Syndicate?
Yes, that game is awesome. I've played it on a friend of mine's Xbox One, and it's like super cool, super good graphics, just all around a great game.
FIFA 17 to the market.
Yeah, hopefully that'll
I've
be
never been a fan of the FIFA.
Neither have I. I only like slide tackling people and watching them go flying off into the distance. Have you ever done that glitch?
Oh, I love that glitch. I've had the glitch where their legs. Well, I've seen it, not done it, but their legs are up to their ears.
Yeah, they walk around like their legs and their ears, and then they're just like.
Like there's a bug,
Yeah.
obviously, and the new mode in FIFA 17, the Journey.
Oh, isn't that where you start as like a little?
Yeah, it's where you start as a little kid, and your name is Mark Hunter.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah, I've heard about that.
the cover player for NHL 17, Tarasenko, and for FIFA 17, Marco Royce, or Royce, however you say that. Sorry, Royce or Royce, I don't know.
Forza
What?
Horizon 3 is coming out.
Ooh, there's a good game.
That's gonna be a big hit.
Sorry if my tapping on the table is annoying you guys. It's how I do it. Table hype.
Knock on wood.
Who's there? Who'll be there? Oh, don't worry, it's just the pizza guy.
What else? There's not really any new Xbox One games.
No, and if there
Like-
were, it would work for PS4 anyways, so really.
Well, not all of them actually.
Yeah, not all, but like Forza, that's more of an Xbox game, I would say.
Yeah, it's only
I
Xbox.
was not a big fan of Forza.
I mean, Forza's a good game, but like there should be like more variety to it.
And it may sound like I'm saying, oh, I was not a fan of that. It's just, it never really, those games never appealed to me.
And they never really blasted off in sales either.
Like, I get it. You like to race a car on an Xbox, but
Like, you can just drive a car. Go drive your parents' cars. Just kidding. Don't do that.
There's also Forza 6
yeah.
and Horizon 3.
I'm sorry to
I don't
cut
know.
you guys. Oh, go on.
There's not a lot of people that like Forza, but I mean, I kind of do. I play it for fun. I don't spend like hundreds of dollars on the little steering wheels you can mount to your desk and stuff. I just like to, play for fun, just rip around.
Kind of like that 007 game that we have, 007 Legends.
Oh yeah, that's an old game. It's like 2009.
That game is awesome.
Yeah,
It's got so many bugs in it too. That's why I love old games.
We were playing it, and the guys run like they're soldiers where there's a building on fire.
It reminds
run
me a
with
lot
Chinese.
of World at War. Call of Duty World at War. That run.
And now,
Yeah.
for a moment of silence for our friend. Ooh, no, I'm kidding.
Who?
Okay.
Anyways,
But I'm sorry to cut you
Okay.
guys off, but we got to wrap this up. We got 2 minutes here.
All
This week's top meme: SpongeBob breathes in, boy.
all right.
And if you want to take a look at it, here it is.
Runners up are
No.
Mike Wazowski and Nanaland.
Nanaland.
We need to make that a thing.
Yes.
We-
Up Nanaland on your computer right now.
Not Nanaland, Nanalan. Lan. Not
Nana, Lan.
yeah, not land. No.
And
no space.
Also, Peepo. Peepo.
And Peep. We can't forget about good old Peep.
And Peeps. Peeps are good. Peeps are for Easter. Easter's not now.
Yeah, but remember, kids, have fun on Halloween.
Hey, do you guys remember 2048?
That game was dumb.
Yeah.
Now they have 10, 10, and 3.
Holy!
What a way to wrap it up, Tom.
You'd think you'd give us a warning before you steam press your Calvins.
All right,
It's a
well,
quote from Letterkenny. I don't know that.
All right,
that wraps up
Okay,
this week.
um,
Thank you guys for listening.
and thank you for having me, guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, Ty.
by.
And
Bad.
That smells so bad.
and
We're off.
Yeah, we're off. See you guys in the next episode. Thanks for
Purple
listening.
Ketchup Podcast. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all